Hi everyone. Sorry I started my live dark, but we are here now. How is everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. So today we are going to be talking about room for error. So I am just going to put in the poll now and we can start our discussion. Hi Mo, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Mo. Thank you so much. I feel like I need to continue to do hairstyles like this because they seem to shape my face more than longer hairstyles, I think. I don't know, but thank you so much. I don't like the way Mohadi, you see, the thing is, right? You're gonna need to get used to Precious. If you've noticed, anytime she says, guys, please send in your goodbyes, or this is the end of the workout, Sino will type and say, guys, I'm sending my goodbye now because Precious is just going to end this life. And that's exactly how she ends it. She just goes, bye. She said I was still reading comments trying to catch up. No, Precious will not give you that chance. There's a time that I was typing. I was typing about to send. Next thing, all I saw was bye. So now I know when it's Precious's live and she says, we're about to end the live or that's the end of the workout. If you have anything to do it before she ends the live. I don't think you can get used to it, Mo. I don't think you can get used to it, but that's just how she is. And someone else has started doing that. I don't remember who it is. I was on someone else's live and they did the same thing. They were like, okay, bye. Then they just logged out. Precious doesn't play when it comes to that. Yeah, hi everyone who just joined. How are you doing? Hey, it's Fit Girl. Yes, it is. Hi, Eric. So the first morning exercise, the morning live is exercises, and then we do general wellness on these talks. And for the past, I think 2 3 weeks we've been talking about financial education because I am reading this book called The Psychology of Money. Mutle, is that a membership badge I see? Thank you so much for joining the membership. Thank you so much. Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back? No. Yes, I am. I had an alarm, so it was gonna keep on coming, so I had to go out. But thank you so much for joining the membership, guys. We have a membership on the channel. We also have super thanks on the channel. So if you'd like to support the channel, you can use the $sign, or you can join the membership, which is about, I think, $1 every month, equivalent of $1 every month or €1. But yeah, that is the lowest tier I could get. It's quite interesting actually. Maybe let me speak about that a little bit. Depending on where you are, the minimum amount of tiers for membership you can make, the minimum amount of supers you can give is different. Because I've noticed that in South Africa, you can do a super thanks of, I think, 7.99 rand, but it's impossible for me to go anywhere under €1. And the same thing with my membership. I can't do anything under like yeah, 0.99 euros. So just in case you were wondering if it's too high, guys, I can't change it. I can't change it, but I do appreciate you, Sino. I also appreciate Simone because she also joined the membership. You look really amazing in this hairstyle. I didn't even get the chance to type it today. Dre. She was gone, Sino. She was gone before you could even say, let me say my goodbye. Yes, it is, Linda. You're right, Mokadi. She would just say, okay, guys, we are leaving. Gone. She also did that, yes, in the morning devotion. I saw her doing that as well. But I guess that's the only way to do it, because if you stay on the live, someone is always going to say something. But guys, I was typing a paragraph and then the next thing it was goodbye. Hi everyone who just joined. How are you doing? Please don't forget to vote on the poll and like the live. And if you'd like to support the channel, we have a dollar sign. Great morning, Precious. We were just talking about you. And all right. We will continue to talk about you since you can't type. I'm just joking. Membership, yes, Precious. We now have a membership. And it was so difficult to set up because you have to. Let me just share it with you because you guys are going to get to 3K soon. What was difficult was the emojis, like the emotes. They call them emotes because you have to create your own. And with me, I created them with my pictures. So I had to go into, I think it was pixel art or something, to create the little emotes, but I don't know how other people create them. So that took me some time. It almost made me lazy to create the membership. But now that I have them, it's easy for me to just go and get them. Hi, Asti. Thank you so much for joining again. How are you doing today? Jesus Christ will save me, Silver, but you are entitled to your own opinion. Yes, it is a disclaimer because I couldn't change it. I could not change it. So it is an advantage though when I'm giving the supers because I have I have a higher minimum than most people, depending on where you are. But yes, I just saw some money. I just saw some money. I don't know who brought the money because it's down there, but it just updated some money. Thank you so much, guys. Let me go down and see. Oh, hi, Eric. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much. Oh, I really appreciate you, Eric. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, Mahadi. Just like, for example, the threshold. Your threshold is 1,000 rands, which I think is 50 euro. So my threshold is double yours. So yeah, Simone's is $100. Mine is 100 euros. So Simone's is a little bit lower than mine and Dr. Amy's because we use euros. So yeah, it's quite different from whichever place you come from. But I think they did a good job with the rands because in South Africa, 1,000 rands is high. So they kind of staggered it depending on the value of the money there, I think. Hi, Ira. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Yours is actually so affordable, Dre. The first one is 6 rand. Then the second one is 20 rand. Oh, that's good to hear, Sino. I was worried about that. I was actually worried about that. So thank you for confirming that. Hi, Bihari. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Silver. Hi, Alice. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Yes, Mohadi, guys. As you're joining, please like the live. Please like the live. We're just going to be talking about room for error. The cheapest one I'm on is 10 rand, so they really do differ, Dre. Yeah, they do. They do. Your lowest one is different. I'm happy mine is 6 rand though. I was really worried about that. Thank you, Sino. Uh, what won't you do? And you were on Precious's live, Mr. Everywhere, and you did say something that was offensive. So I think that it'll be safe to put you in a timeout for now. Info, God should bless everyone. Info spot, everyone deserves God's love and blessings. Oh, I didn't create the emojis. But so how did you create the membership? Because mine wasn't allowing me to finish setting up the membership without the emojis. Eric, yes, thank you so much, Eric. And yeah, I really appreciate you. Money, 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 money. Money. Hi, Brandon. Of course, I did. I did follow back, and I love your content. Are you like a professional photographer? Did you go to school for that? Because your content is really, really immaculate. I've always wanted to learn to take my own photos because I love photo shoots. And I've tried to learn on YouTube and all of that, but maybe 1 year, maybe 1 year I will learn how to do it so I can do my own photo shoot. Uh, Good evening, Louise. I am guessing you are joining me from the Americas, either North or South America, because it is morning here. It is 10:42 a.m. here. Max G said it's 3:40. I can only imagine how cooked you are, but thank you for joining me, even though you are so tired. What? Yes, Mohadi, it didn't allow me to set it up. Sete Moop. Hi, how are you doing? Do I know precious gold? Like gold, the mineral, the metal? Yes, I do. I come from a country where we mine a lot of gold, if that's what you're referring to. Yes, Makati also has memberships. I disappeared for a bit there, Dre. Yes, I saw on her celebratory live that when I was getting the supers, it says, do you want to buy a super or sticker or join the membership? So yes, she does have it. I'm a photographer, but I just taught myself. Nice, Brandon. I would love to be self-taught, especially with things that I actually use, because Alice, because I love photos. I love taking content. So yeah, I will teach myself that. Just like I taught myself how to take videos, how to edit. At some point, I'm gonna teach myself photography. I know how to take photos. I have quite a good camera to take photos, but it's the editing that gets me. It's the editing. I am from Zimbabwe, Foxman. Where are you from? Yes, Alice. And here in this country, we always have we have another member. Hi, Mo. Welcome to Sarima Gang 1. Thank you so much for joining. This is so cool. This is actually so cool. Yes, Alice, here we will always have those sirens because, especially now in summer, it gets quite hot. So, some people, it's the heat that makes them, faint or collapse. Sometimes the heat makes people drive crazy. So sometimes we have collisions on the road. Same thing when it is raining as well. We do have collisions of on the road. So that is what usually happens. But yeah, it does sound the same everywhere you go. Hi, Mateus. That is such a beautiful name. So I think Mateus and Matthew is the same name. I'm not sure if Mateus is is it Spanish or Portuguese? I'm not sure, but I like the way people say Mateus. I love it. Thank you very much. I'm seeing the membership again. Smiling. Thank you, Mahadi. Thank you. Hi, Jojo. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Um, I'm from West United States, named Oregon. Okay, Foxman. I've heard of Oregon. I've never visited the United States, but I have heard of Oregon. How, Anson, how am I part of that group? I will not associate myself with that group, but thank you so much for joining. Now walking in town, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Guys, I'm gonna give you a short story time on why I understand exactly why you should do that, because There are many serious cyclists there. A lot. We usually see them on weekends because, well, a lot of people go to work during the week. But over the weekend, you will see a lot of cyclists in the morning. A lot. And yeah, I love riding bicycles, but I'm afraid because our roads are really busy. I stay close to a highway. So the story time is that I think I've mentioned here before, but my sister used to stay in South Africa, and she used to stay in Kempton Park in Joburg. So um, here in Cyprus, there isn't a lot of stealing in general. So if I'm at a coffee shop, for example, I can leave my laptop on the table, leave my phone on the table, go to the bathroom, come back, go downstairs, come back. Everything is going to be intact, right? So when I'm walking in town here, in the city center here, my phone is always in the back pocket of my jeans or my skirt if I'm wearing a skirt. This is very normal for me. So, when I went to visit my sister, and in Zimbabwe, the situation in Johannesburg and in Zimbabwe is the same. So, when I was coming from Cyprus, I passed through South Africa first. Then I went to Zimbabwe. So, I hadn't wrapped my head around the fact that, oh, I'm going back to a place where I have to be a little bit more vigilant, right? By the time I got to Zimbabwe, I had gone back because I'll tell you another story about Zimbabwe as well. But I was walking with my sister and my sister and my brother-in-law, and there were so many people who were, actually it was three people that were following us, and we had gone into which shop? I think we went into Foschini. I don't know if you guys know the Kempton Park Mall, but I think it was Foschini or Edgar's. I don't remember which one, but we walked into one of the shops, and then one of the guys followed us. And then my brother-in-law kept looking around because he had seen them following us. And then he looked at me, he's like, my nini, which means younger wife, right? Or sister, younger sister of my wife. And he goes, my nini, take your phone out of your pocket. These people are following us because of you. And I was like, oh, my bad. I forgot. So as soon as I took my phone out, they just disappeared. But I had made myself a target because I had forgotten. Then I went to Zimbabwe, and we were driving with my mom, and then I had my bag on my lap, my handbag on my lap. And then my mom was like, I don't understand how you operate moving around with a bag on your lap. Do you want these people to like break our glass and get your bag? And then I was like, oh yeah, I have to fix my mindset. So yeah, depending on where you are, you have to be very alert with, it's the same thing in Paris, actually. In Paris, from what I have heard, it's the same thing. You have to be careful of like pickpockets in Paris and I think in Rome as well, because my mom traveled to those two places, and she was telling me that, yeah, they have quite some pickpockets there. So you have to be careful. I just thought of it now when Sino mentioned that the 5 minutes thing. Jude said Zimbabwe is so nice. It is. It's such a beautiful, beautiful country. Thank you, Jude. Thank you so much. So now that we have caught up, guys, as you're joining the live, thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like the live and vote on the poll. Today we are talking about room for error. And the quote today is, the most important part of every plan is planning on your plan, not going according to plan. I will read that again because it's a bit complicated. Okay, I'll take my other phone and I'll write it down because it might twist your mind. But the most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. So that is room for error. Thank you guys for liking the live. Let me just get my other phone so I can type it out. I am back. So Eric said my mom was on tour in Paris and someone in the group were pickpocketed. Yeah. So especially the busy tourist towns, you'll get a lot of that. So you just have to be mindful because you don't want to lose your stuff. One thing about me, I get easily attached to my things for maybe for the first 2 weeks. I'll feel like, oh, what am I going to do? And then after that, it's just a way of life. But it's a setback that you can avoid. The most important part of every plan is planning on your plan, not going according to plan. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, Jojo, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and I understand it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday morning. It's a Tuesday morning, so we have to do what we have to do. That's why I even started early because I have work just in like 38 minutes. So I appreciate you being here. So let's dive into the topic. I just had to have a sip of a boost because whew, after the morning workout, Eric, I'm a bit tired. I didn't get to rest, but we are here. Hi, NHC, how are you doing? No, I don't. How did you find that? How did you see that? There's absolutely nothing wrong with being any race, but believe me, I'm a proud black girl. Proud black Zimbabwean Shona girl. All right, so yes. So the only way to deal with the unknowns, the only way to deal with the unknowns is by increasing the gap between what you think will happen and what can happen while still leaving you capable of fighting another day. I felt like that was something very interesting. Please shout me out and not listen to those bad comments. Okay, shout out to Jude Broads 97. I don't know if I said that correctly, and thank you so much. Thank you. I will not let that affect me. We like positive people here, positive vibes. But thank you for the reminder, Jude. So anytime you're planning for anything, financially, physically, mentally, actually anything that you're doing, even the dish you are cooking, you have to leave room for you making a mistake. Either you're going to put more salt, less salt, whatever type of seasoning that you use. And if you don't leave room for error, you are going to be very disappointed, number one, in your dish if you don't leave the room for error, or you might be disappointed if you invest everything in one investment thinking, oh, everyone is talking about, for example, if you've ever invested in crypto, everyone is talking about Dogecoin. Dogecoin is the new coin that we need to invest in. And you go in at a point where people have already started getting out of the investment. That is going to be very disappointing for you. So when you are making any investment, you have to leave room for error. This means that you are hoping for the best, obviously, but you're not going to invest, let's say, you have to pay your children's fees in 3 months, and you have an extra maybe 10% of that amount lying around. Instead of investing all the money you have, you can just invest the 10. Because if you invest that 10% and it works out well, you're good. But if you invest everything and it doesn't work out well, you have gambled away your children's school fees. So this is how we need to approach all the investments and all the savings that we make. Because even when it does come to savings, unless you're saving towards something, then you actually don't know what you're going to use your savings for. If you're just saving for an emergency fund, for example, you're just saving for saving's sake, for example, you can never predict what is going to happen. So in that case, you have to be careful that you don't, number one, put your eggs in one basket, and you always leave room for error. So an example that the author gave us, where are we? Yeah. An example that the author gave us was that even in business, thank you, Precious. Thank you so much. Hi, Sasheen. Hi, Kate. How are you? Hi, Joshua Omera. I don't know what that means, Joshua. Thank you so much for joining. I think I've heard it in a song. There is a song that is quite popular, I think, that has that Omera, but I think it's nice. Thank you so much, Joshua. All right, Precious. We are talking about room for error. You are the best. Thank you, Jude. Thank you so much. So, when you are starting out a company, for example, you might have the idea that, well, I am going to rent out an office. So you would think that the only expense that you have is your office rentals and paying for the electricity and paying for the water. However, that is not usually the case, because here they gave us examples of something that could happen, even with something as straightforward as you're not building anything, you're just renting out a space. And okay, so there are 4 examples of what might go wrong. So this is why you always have to have room for error in your budget if you want to start up a business. Number one, the water pipes around the office might break and therefore flood the office. So in your budget, you didn't have, number one, a budget for draining out the water, maybe ripping out the carpets, maybe closing office for a week while things dry up. So you have to have room for error. That was the first example. The second example is you might have people break into your office. So you have set up your office, you have your computers there, you have your printing machines, you have some of your stock there, for example, and then people break in and they steal those things. So you also have to have a margin for losses in that respect. And then a company can be kicked out of a manufacturing plant. Maybe the plant that you're using has been bought by a new owner and they have the right to kick you out. So in that case, you have to start looking for a different location for your manufacturing. You have to also take that into account. A store was shut down after a customer called the health department because she didn't like that another customer brought a dog inside. So this has absolutely nothing to do with you, the way you conduct business, but another customer just brought in their pet, and then yeah, they called in the health department and it's shut down. So you have to shut down for at least a week, 5 business days. You have to also allocate room for error in that space. So with everything that we do, especially with things that involve money, you can never be 100% certain that things are going to happen on a day or things are going to happen the way you have planned them. The same thing with building, right? A lot of people with building or renovation, always think, and they always put a date. They say, okay, my budget for the building or for the renovation, let's say renovation of a kitchen is $5,000, and I am going to finish that in 2 weeks. You cannot ever have an exact budget for something and an exact date, because number one, prices are changing. There's so much inflation. Maybe your supplier is getting their goods from a different country, and because of the currency, the rate of the currency changing, they have increased their price and they didn't have stock of what you need. Or the construction workers, one of them fell ill and they have to look for a replacement. So it is impossible for you to always have things that are stipulated on a certain day on a certain budget. But yes, like Precious said, you can only estimate, but always, always, always leave room for error. Okay. Precious, I need to pump myself with that green tea because it's gonna be a long morning. And something else, okay, something else I wanted to read from the book was that the biggest single point of failure with money, and I thought this really hit hard, was the biggest single point of failure with money is a sole reliance on a paycheck to fund short-term spending needs, with no savings to create a gap between what you think your expenses are and what they might be in the future. Hi Q, good morning. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. We are talking about room for error. And okay, the pinned post is still there. So the quote, and it is on the pinned comment, it says the most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. So, you are now in business, and I think that this resonates well with you as well, because with every business that I have opened, I had a projection. Okay, I've gotten my goods for this amount. I've paid shipping of this amount. I have a percentage of profit that I'm going to put, and things never go the way they're supposed to go. Either you have a problem with the supplier, you have a problem with shipping, you have a problem with maybe your customers, even they are going to negotiate with prices. So yeah, things never go exactly according to plan, especially in business. But when we have room for error, it kind of prepares us. It's like a safety net. Okay, if things go this way or if things go the other direction, we are still going to be fine. Okay, greetings there to Q and Sino. All right, so this quote that I read, it says the biggest single point of failure with money is a sole reliance on a paycheck to fund short-term spending needs with no savings to create a gap between what you think your expenses are and what they might be for the future. So with me personally, I have a monthly budget of what I am supposed to spend in the month. And I break this down to every single thing: my data, the groceries, electricity bills, Wi-Fi bills, everything. So it's broken down. And I have a range of, okay, I think the bill is going to be this month. I think the bill is going to be that this month. But that has taught me that you can only estimate, because whether it's summer or winter, the bills are going to change. Like electricity bills are going to change because of the season. Same thing with water bills. It's also going to change during the season. So No, oh, because of the pinned comment. No, guys, it is me. It is Audrey. Good morning, Sako. How are you doing? It is me. It is a Tuesday, so Sarimo is not here. She just commented the pinned comment. Thank you, Jude. Thank you for coming back. Hi, Akul. Thank you for joining me from Germany. I think that we have more or less the same time zone with Germany. I think it's like maybe 10 a.m. or 12 midday in Germany. Hey, Nsako. Greetings there to Nsako from Precious and Joanna. So, yes, what I've learned is even with things that are as normal as your monthly bills that you pay every day, you can never be sure of how much they're going to be. So even in your budget, you have to have room for error. But there are also some incidents that may happen. Just like we were talking about a burst pipe in your office. It can be a burst pipe in the water at your house. It can be maybe one of the plates of the stove not working. Those are repairs that you're going to have to do in order for you to continue with your life. And so if you rely only on one source of income, this is why I always preach multiple sources of income, because if you rely solely on one source of income, you will get a lot of stress when some things come about. And that's why we need to, all right, Nsako, thank you so much. And that's why we always need to have an emergency fund and a rainy day fund. And it is advised for you to actually open a separate account. A separate account. It may be, maybe you have your current account for everything else, and then you have your savings account for that rainy day fund. And the last thing I wanted to read out was predicting what you'll use your savings for assumes you live in a world where you know exactly what your future expenses will be, which no one does. I save a lot and I have no idea what I'll use the savings for in the future. Few financial plans that only prepare for known risks have enough margin of safety to survive in the real world. Good morning, Lungstar. How are you doing? Good morning, Etchy again. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? So yes, we need to, number one, have savings. Sometimes we save towards something, but sometimes we save just to have an emergency fund, just to have a rainy day fund, and just to have savings in general. But when we save, predicting that, oh, I'm saving for this, we underestimate how fleeting the world is, how much the world changes. Sorry, guys, I was just listening because it sounded like it was raining, but it hasn't started yet. But I think it's gonna rain. I'm so excited because it was so hot for the past 3 days. But yes, so save, guys, but also have room for error. You never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen. Then you said, good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. How are you doing? Back at you, beautiful. Hi, Mehmet, Merhaba, hoş geldiniz, nasılsın? Good. Good to hear, Etchies. Hi, Longstar. I'm doing well, Mehmet. How are you doing? Just trying to enjoy the windy weather we've been having. I don't know if you are in Kibris or you're in Turkey, but I know it has been windy both ways. Hi, Didi. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Today we are speaking about room for error, and the quote, as Sarima has pinned, is the most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. The most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. So yes, we have to always leave room for error. Ababla Tandim Seni Sem Türkiye biliyorsun. I only speak a little bit of Turkish, but you're in Istanbul. Okay, all right. I am in Kibris in Kyrenia. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Ahmed. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. Well, Precious, Dineo is connecting with the word, and we were just talking about how we can never predict what is going to happen in life. We can never predict what is going to happen with our savings. We can never predict what is going to go on in our businesses. So, in order for us to be prepared for whatever is going to happen, we have to have an emergency fund. We have to have that room for error. So, if you're opening a business and you think it's going to cost you $50, have $60 for that, just in case. Yeah, it's our just in case fund. I am 33, Ahmed. How old are you? Thank you, Mehmet. Are you married? I am engaged, so I will be married, but I am unavailable for dating or anything along those lines. Ah, all right. So you're just 2 years older than me. Where are you from, Ahmed? Where are you from? So, guys, I think that today we might end the live a little bit earlier because I do have work, and maybe it is a good idea to have a little bit of rest in between whilst I finish up my green tea. But how's everyone doing? Thank you so much for being here. And Dineo, don't be shocked that I am leaving early, and it's because I started like 43 minutes ago, because I knew that I have a meeting early today. The tea is so, because I've been talking, Precious, because I have been talking. The moment you go on a live, you would just be talking. Good morning, Christina. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Hi, what's up, Zaid? How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining again. I remember you from the other day. So, thank you so much for being here again. How are you doing? Hi, Princess. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. No problem, Princess. I did start earlier. I just told people on Precious's live because I have an early morning meeting. I don't know. I'm going to have to. I don't want to say it because I am projecting a lot of hours in September. So maybe I won't even need to be changing my schedule that much for the lives because, you know, I'm hoping that that 4K is gonna be coming soon. But just in case, I might need to either, yeah, I'll shift my availability for morning meetings maybe. No, please, when will your next live be? Thank you so much for shouting me out. Have you subscribed to me? No pressure. You don't have to. So, Jude, I will have to take a screenshot of your channel, which I have done now. Then I'll search for you after the live because I can't subscribe whilst I'm on live. But I really appreciate you being here and interacting and being kind and respectful. That's something that I love, especially on these lives. It's not easy to come by. So thank you very much. How are you feeling today, Christina? Precious love there. From Princess. I also have a question, guys, since we are here. For Friday's live, I am looking for a time that is suitable for everybody, because that is going to be my last board meeting. So I'm trying to make sure that everyone is going to be there because we are going to make a decision of who is going to be played next after Mohadi so that Mohadi can start playing that person, and the person is a veteran. So we have a veteran that we are supposed to choose Guys, I'm just putting it out there. We're going to discuss this in the board meeting, but we have a veteran that is supposed to be played after Mohadi. So we'll have to make that decision on Friday, because we're going to stop playing Sino on Saturday. So from Sunday, we're going to start playing Mokadi, and we are going to choose a veteran to play. So that is the highlight of what the board meeting is going to be on Friday. So my question to everybody is, what is an ideal time for everyone to be available on that live, so that we can have a productive board meeting with everyone there? I'm still here, a bit busy. Okay, Alice. Good morning. Thank you all. I'm fit and well. We love to hear that, Christina. We love to hear that. Yes, I live in Cyprus, Jude. I am from Zimbabwe, but I'm currently living in Cyprus. Hi to all the ladies. Lungstar greeting everyone there. I think most ladies are available late. Okay. Friday. So maybe we can do, what time is Linda's Bible quiz? Because I don't want to, I think she usually does it at, is it 7:30 your time? I'm not sure. I think it's 7:30 your time. So maybe we can do our meeting at 7. Lungi, are you going to be available on Friday at 7? Because I know you've been going home late. Alice, I think that, I don't know on Friday if you would have started your next shift, which is night shift. So maybe you would be available. Guys, please just let me know in the comments, please, when I'm available on Friday at 7. Okay, so we have Dinero available at 7. Everyone else, is 7 suitable for you guys, so I can also plan? Well, I have school Monday to Friday, but it's the summer holiday right now. I'm usually free on the weekends and after school because I'm in England, but it's fine. I'll try and watch. Okay, Jude. What are you studying, and what grade are you in, if you are still in grade? I'm off Friday. I'm just not sure of availability though. Okay, Alice. If you won't be available, please send me a message with the veteran you think that, or the suggestion of the veterans that we would be playing, right? If you're not going to be available, so we make it clear. Also, there was a list, and I tried to look for it on Instagram. I couldn't find it. I'm gonna try and look for it, but uh why is it my last board meeting? Because I think Mokadi is going to join and become the board, because she hit 3K. I think she will then take over as the chair, or maybe it's something that we can also discuss on Friday. I think I'll be free on Friday. Okay, guys. So Friday at 7. Sino, I think you're unavailable after 7. Am I correct? I I hope not. I think you're unavailable. Please let me know. Guys, we are going to round up soon. I'm now available myself. Okay, all right, Sino. Perfect, 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 perfect. So it is a date, guys. Friday at 7, we have a board meeting with Sarima. Agenda is going to be the next veteran we're going to play after Mo, so that Mo can start playing her as we're playing Mohadi. So that is the agenda. I will write it down in the group today after all my meetings, or maybe now, just before I start my meeting. Well, since I'm in England, I'm starting high school and I'm going to year 7. Only 11:12. Subscribe to you and like the live. I'm going to turn on. Thank you very much, Jude. I appreciate you. Thanks for everything. You're the best. Thank you. Hi, Jared. Thank you so much for joining again. I appreciate you coming back. All right, so I am going to write it in the group now, guys. Let me end the live so I can get ready for my meeting, and I will see you guys in I'll see you guys in people's lives. So Sino, also heads up, are we good for the live? Are we good for the vlog at 12 so that I can just play it as I am in my next meeting? Just came back now from charging it. Okay, Mo, we were just discussing the agenda for the board meeting on Friday. I was finding out availability of people, and we we agreed on Friday at 7. Most people said that they will be available at 7 on Friday. And the agenda for the board meeting, I will write it in the group. The agenda of the board meeting is to find out who we are playing after you, which veteran we're playing after you, so that you can start playing them from Sunday, because we're gonna finish playing Sino on Saturday. Who you will start playing on Sunday as we start playing you on Sunday. 7 p.m. Jude. I'm good. I've just double tapped from Kenya. Love you, babe. Love you too, Jared. Thank you so much. It's perfect for Friday at 7 p.m. Great. Amazing. So I will just write the time and the agenda in the group, and we will meet with Sarima on Friday. But I am going to... Why, Mohadi? Why are you not ready? What are you not ready for? You're not ready for the views that are coming and the hours that are coming. Why would you not be ready, Mohadi? And guys, please watch it. It's like you guys stopped after I updated. Really, see, no. So, personally, I am watching. Let me just put it out there. I will write it in the meeting, in the notes on Instagram as well. But yes, Sino, everybody, please don't forget, we are still playing Sino. We're playing Sino until Saturday. So please, let's push, guys. We were doing well, as Sino noted when she updated us. Let us continue to have that fire. We want the popos this year, and the only way we can do that is to continue to support each other. Please, guys, let's keep on playing Sino. Holding the board meetings, not ready to hold meetings. Mohadi, actually, we were saying that when you're done with the playlist, please refresh and play. Yes, please. Maybe people are forgetting. You have to delete your history, guys. If you don't delete the history, you are going to... it's not going to count. Oh, that's what we've heard from YouTube. So please, guys, delete your history and start watching again. Watch. Sino, like I said earlier, once I finish with the playlist today, I think I'm gonna finish today. I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna finish it today. When I do, I will log in with my other account and start watching with that. I'm also watching you the way I thought I told you get those hours per day. It ended. That's what I thought, Mo, because the way it was moving the first time she updated us, and that was an update of like probably 2 days from when we started watching her. I just thought, we're gonna get to 2K. So guys, please, let's keep on pushing. We need this for each other because we want the popos. I will remember Jude, definitely. You'll see my sub. I've been replaying the live streams because that's where I know I should get more hours from. Thank you, D. Yes, that's why I was watching with different account even. Yes. No toast not toast at least. Yes, please, guys. That's what I was hoping for, Mahadi, but please tell me why. No, see, no. No. We have to do better. I will write it down in the in exactly. The vlogs don't take long. They don't take long. Like I started with, now that I've finished the lives, I don't know for how long. because I've been watching Sino for longer than you guys, because we were watching her next. So after the lives, all the other vlogs, they don't take long, so you can go back to the lives. So guys, let's please, 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 let's do it for our girl Sino, please. Exactly, we want everyone to win, guys. Yes, otherwise, are we the winning team? Are we really the winning team if everyone is not winning? I don't think so. I'm off to clearing the couch now for 3 times. I play lives a lot and replay them, but it will be finishing up with October. Yes, Joanna. So hopefully, maybe it was like a weekend thing, because sometimes, with weekends people are out. But please, 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 guys, let's pull up our socks. This is our girl we're talking about. Let's play. Let's play, let's pull up our socks. Yes, the vlogs take 1 day. Totally agree, Dre. Multiple sources of income does help, and those emergencies funds is a total lifesaver, I'm telling you. Yes, Jojo, we need that. Let's do better, guys. Please, let's do better. My hometown is in Harare, Zimbabwe, Mehmet. What is my biggest passion? It's changed over time. My biggest passion used to be, I just wanted, I think I was an overachiever, Jude. Now my biggest passion is to spread love and happiness. That is what I'm trying to do with my life now that I'm older. I just want to spread kindness, happiness, love everywhere I go. Indeed, she is our girl. Let's do this for our girl. I just cleared my history and I started with live streams again. Thank you, Alice. Guys, we can do this. We still have time from today to Saturday. Guys, we can give her 500. We can give her 500 hours from today till Saturday. We can do it. I believe in us. I do. Hi, Didi. Thank you so much for joining again. How are you doing? Why would we have that question? We don't do that over here. Not on this channel. We don't do that. I expect that. God bless you. I think you're doing great. Thank you, Jude. Do I believe in it? No, I don't. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I mean, to each their own, to each their own. But for me, nah. Yes, please, guys, let us celebrate 2K watch hours. Let's push. We can do it. We can do it, guys. So let us push. Let us push. Did you? No, I didn't, Didi. Thank you so much for thank you for the reminder. Now I'm embarrassed. Now I'm shy. But thank you for the reminder. Guys, please send in your goodbyes. I am not going to just go out. I'm going to give us a minute to say goodbye because my meeting is in 2 minutes. So please send in your goodbyes. I will listen to the Bohemian Rhapsody Diddy. I promise today. And also I will write the agenda and everything for the meeting. Hi Mantis, thank you so much for the love. You've been showing me so much love on my shorts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because Christian, and I will answer you in 10 seconds, there are a lot of things that God made that we misuse. That is the simple answer, and that is the truth. There are a lot of things that God made that we misuse. So there is a use for everything. Sometimes we misuse it. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you. Yes, Brendan. Okay, with the way you end lives. Yes, not like Precious. Not like Precious. Bye, guys. Good luck in your meeting. I'm going to watch this channel for ages. Please sub. I will sub. Thank you. We'll come back after. No, not today. Not today. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. As incoming. Bye, guys.